Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heated Shuffle Draft franchise rebuild here in year number 2. Last episode, we took on the B-Wolves in the first round of the playoffs, and we swept them 4-0 and 11-3 to earn our first playoff series victory here in Free Heaters franchise history. And now we move to the semifinals. We are among the final 4 with one more hurdle in our way before we reach the finals. On the Super Conference side, it is the top 2 teams squaring off, the Moose and the Sawteeth. Moose have home field, of course, being the top seed on that side. And for us, our side, the Mega side, it is us against the 3-seeded Buzzards, who we faced once earlier this year in the regular season. That was way back on opening day, where we lost a pitcher's duel 3-2, thanks to a 3-run homer off of Elmo Slayer. So on the first matchup today, we will jump into it real quick as we sim up to it. Moose jump out early on the Sawteeth. Sawteeth rally back and hold off the rally to win 10-6. So the Sawteeth get the job done on the road. They've got the advantage heading into Game 2. On the mound here in Game 1 for both clubs, for the Buzzards, it is their number 4 pitcher, Bella Mietball, the former Jack starter with Meltdown. And on the mound for us is our apparently number 3 now, Wagyu Tacoby. No record at... they're both making their first starts of the postseason. Lineup we're going to use, leading off at second base will be Slope Whoopity, batting second, left fielder Cash Basket, batting third, locked in right fielder Jovan Bambino, batting fourth, third baseman Keg Gutterson, batting fifth, first baseman Dirk Sportswood, batting sixth, center fielder Hayam Colliner, batting seventh at shortstop today is Norm Phenomeno, batting eighth is catcher Fiona Clark, and batting number 9 is going to be the pitcher Wagyu Tacoby. Let's go ahead and get it on here as we jump into Game 1 of this conference, of the semifinals here in the postseason. Alrighty, looking at the Buzzards lineup. They put everything into basically offense, especially power hitting. The top 2 batters are hitting really well. Their 8-hitter, not so much. He looks like he did in our regular season for the Sawteeth currently. In the middle of the lineup, nothing that stands out. Alright, so this is the first time we've seen the Buzzards since opening day this year. Let's have a look at the lineup as they're up first today. Tools, Leonaire, and Hautier due up. Nance Tools leading off, shortstop hitting 300 on the year with a homer, 2 RBIs. She is currently locked in. After her, it is on fire catcher Tara Leonaire. Then it is second baseman Javier Hautier. Batting fourth, left fielder Filet Jones. Batting fifth, right fielder Johnny Baggs. Batting sixth, third baseman Roberto Alba. Batting seventh, center fielder Manon Moon. Batting eighth, rattled first baseman Peak Physique. And batting number 9 is Bella Mietball. Let's get it on. Tacoby ready. Let's do it. Heater inside, misses, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, strike called at the knees, 1-1. Tacoby shouldn't have been on the playoff roster, but I didn't have any money to sign another starting pitcher that was any good, so he's here. He had an ERA up near 10 in the regular season, and he finished with a 1-1 record, I believe. Not a good year at all for Wagyu in his second season. Third pitch line to first, easy play for Sportswood, 1 down. Next up is catcher Tara Leonaire. She's on fire, hitting 400, 2 homers and 3 RBIs on this season. First pitch slider down and in. Chop to first, third base right at Gutterson. He'll make the play across, 2 down. Quick start here for Tacoby. Here's second baseman Javier Hautier. Hautier, okay. 125 batting average here in the postseason. That's 1 for 8. Heater away, check swing strike at the knees, 0-1. Change him down and in. Grounded to second. Whoopity charges in. Makes the play to first. That's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Tacoby. One of the cleanest innings I've ever seen out of him. Bottom 1, Whoopity, Basket, and Bambino due up against Bella Mietball, who is a position player converted to pitcher. She is the number 4 in the Jacks rotation. She really shouldn't be in this game in any capacity unless she's going to be a hitter, because she's not very good. Whoopity leading off, hitting 500, 3 RBIs in the postseason here as he'll start against Mietball, the lefty. Change it taken at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, line to second, right at Hautier, 1 down. Hautier. Next up, Cash Basket, left fielder hitless in the postseason. Power and contact versus lefty active here. She's 0 for 4 as a batter here in the postseason. Change up in there, 0-1. Good start for Mietball. That changeup's outside, 2-0. Strike in there on the knees, another changeup, 1-2. Heater chased down, grounded slothfully to short, charging tools on the bare hand across in time. 2 down. Base is empty for Jovan Bambino. He's locked in, hitting .500 in the postseason with 2 solo homers. Change up and in is inside. Ball 1. Heater away, strike called. 1-1. Change it down and then turned on by Bambino, and he has annihilated that one into the second deck in right field. Fireball coming at you as he has his 3rd homer of the postseason. Keeps his homer streak alive. He has homered in every game of the postseason so far. Jovan Bambino delivers. Heater's up 1-0. Here's Keg Gutterson, the 3rd baseman, hitting 3 for 8 in the postseason with 1 homer and 3 RBIs driven in on said homer. Slider in there, 0-1. Curveball this time low to Gutterson, 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Gutterson drives it deep center field, carrying well. Back moon to the warning track. He's at the wall, looking up. Oh, he makes the catch against the fence. It looked like it would be off it, but it's not. That ends the inning, but the Heaters have the solo homer from Bambino. To the second, it's 1-0. Jones, Bags, and Alba due up. Blade Jones leading off. Left fielder hitting .154. 1 homer in the postseason with 1 RBI driven in. Fastball to win the first pitch. Fouled off out of play. 0-1. Ball inside. Grounded hard to short. Right at Phenomeno. He'll make the play across. 1 down. Next up, Johnny Bags, right fielder, hitting .308. 2 RBIs in the postseason. Mr. Consistent now. Change it down. Check swing taken low. 1-0. Slide at the knees. That is rocketed to center field. Colliner retreats back. Makes the catch on the liner. 2 outs. Base is empty for Roberto Alba, 3rd baseman, hitting .200 in the postseason with an RBI. Cutter inside on the first pitch, hitting the hole to short. Phenomeno dives out of his reach. That's a base hit. First hit today for the Buzzards. Alba on with 2 down. Keeps hitting alive for Man and Moon. Center fielder hit power versus righty active, hitting .333 in the postseason. Slider inside on the first pitch. Chop foul behind the plate. 0-1. Alba and Moon were teammates on the Wild Pigs before the draft, so they're familiar with each other. Forcing it down and away. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball for Clark to first, and that ends the inning. Kobe, another good inning, only giving up 1 hit. Bottom 2, it's 1-0. Sportswood, Colliner, and Phenomeno due up. Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Yes, F Shaka. Hey, I did. I just actually got home. I was actually at a concert out in Pennsylvania. I just got back. I was at Hershey watching, who did I go see? Oh, yeah, Guns N' Roses. Sportswood up to lead off the second for the Heaters, hitting .333 with an RBI. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. As much as I would like to say we're not going to see Shaka here this episode, we do have to go there for Game 2, unfortunately. So, sad faces. Oh, it was good. They're still as good as they once were. And it's nice to see Slash live. I've never seen him or actually Guns N' Roses at all, so this is awesome. Great experience, and it's good for my dad, because I went with him and my brother. It's one of the bands he can now check off his bucket list that he's now seen. 1-1 count to Sportswood here. That's a changeup low from the up ball. 2-1. Heater away. Strike called. 2-2. Changeup up. Ripped hard and foul. Out of play. 2-2. Curveball down and in. Dumped to short. Back with his tools in left center to make the catch. 1 down. Colliner up next, hitting .222. 2 homers. 3 RBIs. I think the only complaint I'll have about the concert, it wasn't the entertainment for sure. No, it was very enjoyable. And our seats had a great view of the stage. But the stadium there at Hershey, it is just a metal bench. There's no backing. And after a while, your butt does start to hurt. And then that hurt just climbs up your spine. And your neck starts getting stiff. And then your back starts hurting. And after a while, you kind of just want to stand up. But other than that, I would say it's a great experience. I'd give it a good 8 out of 10. Changeup in there at the knees to Colliner on the first pitch, 0-1. Colliner hitting 2 for 9 in the postseason with 2 homers and 3 RBIs as that slider is low from the at ball, 1-1. Change it down the middle, and Colliner has lift off the left center field. He got all of that one, folks, into the 3rd deck in left center. 2nd homer of the game for the Heaters, 3rd of the postseason for Colliner. That's all his hits have been this year. Ka-chunk. 3rd of the year for Colliner here in the postseason. It's 2-0 Heaters. The other one was Jovan Bambino. He turned on a changeup at the knees and put it in the 2nd deck and right. Here's Phenomeno hitting 3 for 8 in the postseason with an RBI. Curveball up and away. Strike called at the letters. 0-1. Miette ball tense here. That's in the dirt on the heater. 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate. Grounded to short hard. Tools backhands cleanly across. 2 down. Here's Fiona Clark, the catcher, hitting .667 in the postseason, batting 2 for 3. Powers lefty active. This is her second start in the postseason. She started game 1 against the Bee-Wolves. Changeup taken high, 0-1. Strike called. Curveball way outside from Miette ball, 1-1. Powers lefty active for Clark. Curveball up, line to second, right at Hautier, and that'll end the inning. Solo homer for Colliner, though, puts the Heaters up 2-0 to the third. Fitz, Zeke, Miette ball, and Tools do it. Red Rock could be built in real life. I would not be surprised if we do see a stadium very similar to it. I would go here as well. It looks like a fun place to be. And it's got great seating as well. Zeke up, rattled in the postseason, hitting only .071. Batting less than 1 for 10. Heater down and then fools him 0-1 as he cuts late. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt. 1-1 as it bounces from Tacoby. Cutter up. Skied to right field. Bambino over. He's there, calling for it. Yovin puts it away for the first out. Next up is Bella Miette ball, the pitcher. First bat of the year for Miette ball here in the postseason. Fastball down in the way. Four-seamer pulled foul off the end of the bat. 0-1. Cutter up and in. Turned on by Miette ball into the gap right center. Bambino gives chase, but it gets all the way to the fence out there. He'll cut it off and get it in, but it is going to be a one-out double for Miette ball as she helps her own cause and puts herself in the scoring position. Second hit today for the Buzzards. Here's Nance Tools. Modiart is a minor league stadium, I believe. That sounds like... It seems like the kind of place that gives off the minor league vibe feel, you know? Fastball down and in. That's blew it by. 0-1 Tools. Curveball down in the way. Chop foul behind the plate. 0-2. Cutter away. Check swing. Strike 3 called. First punch out of the postseason for Tacoby. 2 down. Here's Leonaire. She's 0 for 1. Grounded out her first time up the third. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Changeup up and away. Foul back late. 0-2. Leonaire behind. Forcing her up and in. Bloop to left center. Calling her back medium deep. Puts it away, and that ends the inning as we strand a runner at second. Another hit given up by Tacoby, but he pitches around the double. Bottom 3, it's 2-0. Tacoby leads off, then Whoopity and Basquette as we flip the lineup. I don't know if any other stadiums could be built, though. I find it hard to believe. Maybe Bingata Bowl in, like, Asia or something. That seems like something that they would build over there. And I'm pretty sure Emerald Diamond could be built, yeah, especially by the water. Outside, change-up call to strike 0-1. It reminds me of, from MLB 06, the show, I believe there was like a Blue River Stadium, I believe, for the minor league ball clubs in that game. It was definitely out at the Bay. It has the same vibe as Emerald Diamond for me because it's right by the water. Bingata, I can see like in Asia or something. I don't think we would build a dome like that here. It costs a lot of money. I know Tiger Den already exists in like Korean League ballparks. That's kind of where they're based off of. So I don't think I can see any others though. Curveball hangs on the second pitch to Tacoby. Skies at the shallow center. In on it is Moon. He'll put it away. 1 down. Oh, Ciudad de Colores is in a stadium in New Mexico City. Okay, did not know that. I have played there now off screen. I played that in a custom league. Decent stadium. I don't like that none of the fences are over 400 feet, but you know, it is what it is. Peril Point, I don't like the really low wall, but I like the vibe of the stadium, especially with the warship in the background. That's pretty awesome. Battery Bay I could see as well, especially if it's near an amusement park. I don't know about Golden Field, though. That we'd have to get some farmland. Although they already built the Field of Dreams, so that's kind of like that, isn't it? Strike called 0-1. Whoopity behind. Heater up. Whoopity lines it to right field hard, but it's going to go right to bags. 2 down. Next up is Cash Basquette, 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop her first time up. Heater away, fouled off late, 0-1. Basquette a little late on that one. Two-seamer up and away, dumped down the right field line. Base hit for Basquette as that's her first hit of the postseason. She's on with a 2-out knock, and that'll keep it alive for Bambino. Joven homered his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Whackers could be... Could. Yeah, I could. Maybe. I can't wait for the next DLC park. I can't wait to see what the third one is. I forget what it's called, but it's... The first two have been pretty good so far. I actually like them. Because I think Peril Point was supposed to be the first DLC, but since we pre-ordered it, we got it when the game opened. When the game dropped. Whackers, I think, could be built as well. It kind of has that vibe to me, too, I think. Like, maybe in a city structure. Bambino ready. Slider inside, misses from Yet Ball. Ball 1, they're going to pitch him a little more carefully. Heater up, left in the middle of the plate. Line foul late. 1-1. Bambino evens the count. Slider at the knees. Bambino goes with it. Deep left center field. He got all of that one, folks. Fireball coming at you there in the lower deck there in left center. Bambino with his second homer of the game. He's up to 4 now in the postseason, and that makes it 4-0 Heaters as we've delivered all our runs via the long ball today. Ka-chunk. Peril Point is hit or miss. Yeah, that low wall does irk me. There's like no wall on the left side of the field. There's Gutterson. Heater up and in inside. Ball 1 is Yet Ball tense again. Heater down and then dump to left center field. That is down for a base hit as Gutterson delivers his first today. He's 1 for 2. He comes in then back out again. Like, you know what? They thought it was an aesthetic look, you know? Easier to rob home runs. Here's Sportswood 0 for 1 today. You ain't even got to jump. Just stand there. Change it up and away high. Ball 1. Then they got that high wall in right field, so it's like no chance of catching it. So it's like shit. 2-0 the count to Sportswood. He's in the driver's seat here. Heater up and away, line at the middle. Diving Hautier to his right. That saves a hit. 2 more in on the home run by Bambino. His second of this game to the 4th. It's 4-0. Hautier, Jones, and Bags do up against Jacoby. Here's Hautier, 0 for 1. Grounded out to second his first time up. Hautier. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Dribble down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Whiffer activates for Javier. Slider up and in. Whiff through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Tacoby, 1 down. So it's cheaper to get the ballpark than it is to buy the DLCs as they come out. Yep, sounds about right. Jones up 0 for 1 today. I agree. I think that was the whole gist of the thing, I think. Change of foul back 0-1. I find it that if you just buy it up front, it's a lot easier than buying each DLC individually. I think it's the same for most games. Heater up, line to right field. Bambino there, makes the catch, 2 down. Johnny Bags up 0 for 1, but I can understand some people not wanting to like buy the big edition right up front because they're like, what if they don't like the game, you know, and they've never played it before? Then I understand it, but you're still costing yourself money in the long run. Tacoby's already locked in here. Dribble down and away in the first pitch to Johnny Bags is fouled off, pulled 0-1. Forcing him up and in, taken inside, just missed the corner, 1-1. Slider down and in. Chop, slow roller to second. Whoopity charges in, makes the play to first. 1-2-3 inning for Tacoby. He's solid through 4. Bottom 4, it's 4-0. Colliner, Phenomenal, and Clark do up. Here's Colliner. Solo homer his first time up. He's 1 for 1. He crushed the hanging changeup down the middle. Off speed coming. Curveball in the dirt this time low. Ball 1. Sign stealer was active there for Colliner. Curveball at the knees. Just missed it. He got under it to center. Medium deep. Moon in a couple steps. We'll put it away. 1 down. Oh, Castillo Arena is the last DLC. Okay, that's going to come out in September, I believe. So can't wait for it. I hope it's good. I think right now, personally, I rate, of the DLC parks, I rate, I've only played Colores once. I haven't played Peril Point yet, personally. I've seen the look of it, though, in, like, practice mode. Right now, I rate Ciudad de Colores a little higher than Peril Point right now, because I haven't played Peril Point yet. Once I play a game there, I can give you a fair assessment on that one. I think Castillo, if it's the last one, it's probably going to be better than both of those. I guarantee it. And it probably sounds like it's going to be like a dome stadium kind of deal if it's an arena. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. First pitch, Phenomenal here. Change of away, strike called, 0-1. Phenomenal ground out to short his first time up. That's high on the heater, 1-1. Yet ball still tense. Heater up, lined up the middle, base hit. Phenomenal's first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Here's Clark. Fiona lined out to second her last time up. She's 0 for 1. Slider away outside. Ball 1. That misses. Slider at the knees. Skied to center field. That is medium deep. To his right is Moon. Back a step. Puts it away. 2 down. It's 2 easy flyouts this inning from Yep Ball. Here's Wagyu to Kobe. Popped out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, but he is locked in now. Pass down and then turned on by Jacoby. Hit pretty well to left center field, but he got under it. Back at the warning track is Moon in left center to put it away, and that ends the inning. 3 flyouts in the inning with 1 single. To the 5th, it's 4-0. Alba, Moon, and Physique do up against Jacoby. Here's Alba, 1 for 1 today with a single. 4-seamer down and in. That's Chop. Slow roll to third. Gutterson to his left, cuts it off, fires to first. 1 down. Kobe making quick work of the Buzzards here. He's only at 34 pitches here, 4 1/3 innings in. Here's Man and Moon, 0 for 1. Powers righty active here. Slider down and away, low, ball 1. Good eye there from Mannon. Cutter up and away. That is fouled off out of play, 1-1. So one of the content creators. Oh, he has a stadium. Oh, it's a stadium, I think. Okay, well that's fair enough. I was hoping for a dome, but it's all right. I can understand them not wanting to have too many domes. Curveball up and in line to right center. That is in for a base hit. 3rd hit today for the Buzzards is a knock there from Man and Moon as he's on with 1 down in the 5th inning. Here's Peak Physique. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out. Still rattled, unfortunately. Slider at the knees. Strike called away. 0-1. Change it down and in. Low to Physique. 1-1. Good eye there. Forcing up and away. Chased. 1 hopper to first. Oh, Sportswood actually picked it off the dirt, so it's a line out. 2 down. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Here's me up ball. 1 for 1 with the double. We're going to drive in the runner from first. Good speed at first as well. Extra base hit would get it done. Heater down and in as a called strike. 0-1. Change it down. Just chop the first. Slow roller stays fair. Sportswood bare hands. Taps the bag himself, and that ends the inning as we strand another runner. Bottom 5, it's 4-0. Jacoby with 5 shutout to start his day. Whoopity, Basket, and Bambino do up. Ooh, Mighty Goat. Okay. Ooh, Mighty Goat? Okay. Oh, one of the partner guys. I got it. Oh, is that the background? Ooh, okay. Cheeky, cheeky. I have seen this post, too. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That looks pretty decent. It kind of gives me, like, the, it reminds me of, if you've seen the movie The Natural with, Robert Redford as Roy Hobbs. That reminds me of the New York Knights Stadium. I like that. I like it already. I just need to see what the dimensions are on the walls. Whoopity leading off the inning. He's 0 for 2 today here against me at ball in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch changeup in there at the letters. 0-1. That's away on the 2-seamer. 1-1. Fastball down the middle, line to second, 1 hopper to Hautier. He makes the play, 1 down. I would pay for more DLC if they had them. Same. If my wallet allows me, of course. Times are tight. Here's Basket, 1 for 2 with a single today. Change up at the knees, dumped up the middle. Base hit for Basket. Her 2nd hit today. She's 2 for 3. Puts her on with 1 down here in the 5th, and that'll bring up the 2-hitter. It is 3-hitter, actually. Jovan Bambino. 2 homers today for Jovan. He's driven in 3 over 4 runs. He hit a 2-run homer to left center last time up. Change up, lined up the middle hard, but right into the glove of Man and Moon. 2 down. Here's Keg Gutterson, 1 for 2 today with a single. He gave us that knock last at bat. Curveball at the knees. Gutterson goes with it. Right center field, carrying well. Back at the warning track is Johnny Bags to put it away, and that ends the inning. To the 6th, it's still 4-0 as Miette balls through the 5th. Top of the lineup up for the Buzzards here. Tools, Leonaire, and Hautier. Here's Tools, 0 for 2 today, locked in. Cutter up and away. Bloop to right field, Bambino coming on, puts it away in this basket, 1 down. Here's Leonaire, 0 for 2 today, and locked in. Down to locked in Mojo. Forcing me down in the way, taking low, ball 1. Jacoby a touch under 100 there on that pitch. Curveball fouled off, 1-1. I have never seen him throw above 100, so that was actually pretty cool. Cutter up and in. High, 2-1. At least not without a rally stopper active, of course. Slider down and in. Check swing low. Good take by Leonaire. Pitching and taking, batting well right now. 3-1 the count. Change it down in the way. Out in front of it on the whiff. Full count. Ball down in the way. Check swing low. Ball 4. Great eye from Leonaire as she reaches. First walk today for Jacoby. Fourth base runner for the Buzzards. Here's Jautier. 0 for 2. 2 groundouts today for Javier. Or no, he struck out last time up. He's also grounded out, though. 1 down runner at first is Leonaire, who doesn't have great speed, a little bit below average. Slider down and then the first pitch. Hard rip the first. Sportswood backhands cleanly to second. 1. Phenomenal back to Sportswood. Double play. You love to see it. Double play. And that ends the 6th inning as Jacoby with 6 shutout through 6. That's a lot of 6s, and I was very redundant. Wow. I'm tired. Sportswood, Colliner, and Phenomenal due up. Here's Sportswood 0 for 2 today here, leading off the 6th inning for the Heaters. Curveball way outside there from the ball 1. Slider up and in, turned on, hitting the hole to third, diving Alba to cut it off, a fire across, just in time, 1 down, nice play Roberto. Colliner up next, he's 1 for 2 with a solo homer, flew out to center last time up on a medium deep. Change up in the dirt, bounces ball 1 again, sign stealer let us know what was coming. Change up with the knees, hard rip to short, backhanded by Tools on a hop across, 2 down. Solid defense so far in the infield. Here's Phenomenal, 1 for 2 with a single today. Fastball bounces in the dirt, ball 1 off the plate. Fastball down the way, dump to left center, over the leaping glove of Tools. That's going to be extra bases. It rolls all the way to the fence in left center. Jones will get it in, but it is going to be a 2-out double for Phenomenal to keep the inning alive. Here's Fiona Clark, 0 for 2 today. However, lefty still active for Fiona. Flew out to center last time up. She's also lined out. Either way, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Ball back to neutral mojo here. Slider down and in, chop slow roll to short, charging Tools, barehanding to first in time, and that ends the inning. To the 7th, it's still 4-0. Jones, Bags, and Alba do up against Jacoby, who's at 50 pitches through 6 innings. He's working on a 3-hitter with 1 walk. Here's Jones, 0 for 2. And he's gotten a lot of in-play outs. He's only struck out 2 batters today. Changeup is low to Jones on the first pitch, ball 1. Slider up and away, outside, 2-0. Four-seamer down in the way at the knees, line to first. Past the diving Sportswood into the corner. This could be extra bases. Bambino plays the carom well, and that's only going to be a single for Filet Jones, who doesn't run well. 4th hit today for the Buzzards. Leadoff man on in the 7th. Here's Johnny Bags, 0 for 2 today. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Blew it by him, 0-1 as he's out in front. Ball down and in. Taken low in the dirt, 1-1. Cutter down in the way. Chased it outside, 1-2. Slider up and in. Chased and fouled back. Johnny stays alive, 2-2. Or 1-2 still. Change it down and in. Check swing inside. Good hold, 2-2. Cutter up and away. Chased it, strike 3. It fooled him. Third punch out for Jacoby, 1 down. Next up, Roberto Alba, 1 for 2 with a single today. Was him at the knees on the first pitch. Fouled off late, 0-1 into the Buzzards dugout on the ground. 0-1 pitch, changeup away. Fouled off, that time a little harder into the Buzzards dugout. 0-2. Third time he's probably going to nail someone. Slider up and in. Whiff through it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Jacoby, 2 down. He's up to 4 on the day. Here's Man and Moon, 1 for 2 with a single. Singled last time up, curveball inside, strike called as it hung there, 0-1. Forcing it down and in. That's fouled off back by and into the screen, 0-2. Jacoby looking for strike out the side here after the leadoff single. Slider up and in. Taken high, 1-2. No chase there. Change it down in the way. Low and outside, 2-2. Cut up and away. Taken high, 3-2. Runner will be off with the pitch here. Full count. Four-seamer away. Fouled off late. Still full. Slider down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Jacoby strikes out the side after the leadoff single. He's up to 5 on the day. Bottom 7, it's 4-0. Jacoby leads off them. Whoopity and Basket. Wagyu, grab your bat, get up there. I've never seen you pitch this well. My God. Exactly. Alba, a lesson. Don't kill your teammates, especially with foul balls into the dugout. Look what happened to Dale Murphy. There's Jacoby, 0 for 2 today. If you haven't seen that clip, he fouled off like 5 or 6 straight balls into the opposing team's dugout, and they all moved down the other end of the dugout where he wasn't fouling them. It was great. Oh, God, that's such a great clip. Kobe flew out to the warning track and left center last time up. The heater inside misses. Ball 1. He's also popped out today, 0 for 2. Fastball at the knees, chopped up the middle, slow roller, diving tools behind the bag, makes the stop, fires late. Infield single for Jacoby, his first career playoff hit. Here's Sloop Whoopity, 0 for 3 today. And that'll do it for Bellamy. Bosch goes 6+ innings today, giving up 9 hits, 4 earned runs on 3 homers, no strikeouts, no walks either. Runner on base, her responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen here is going to be BH4, Bob Hurlington IV, who's, if you're familiar with the Sawtooth series, is one of our relievers. He's tense here in the postseason with a 6.75 ERA and a 2.25 WHIP. Mr. Volatile. And double switching in is Rocky Backstop. He's going to be playing third base. Wow, your bench depth is horrible, Buzzards. I can see you spent all your money on hitting and not fielding. Ugh. All right, well, that means Backstop is going to bat a second next inning, as it's Physique, Backstop, and then it's the shortstop tools. Hurlington is into the 6th slot in the lineup. Whoopity, hitless today. He's 0 for 3. Change up in there. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up, blew by Hurlington, 0-2. Chased it up and in, strike 3. First punch up for Hurlington, 1 down. Here's Basquet, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, facing BH4. Check swing away in the slider, good take, ball 1. Change with the knees, ripped to left field, base hit for Basquet, her third today, she's 3 for 4. Jacoby makes it the second safely, 2 on, 1 down. Here's Bambino. Yobin lined out the center last time up, but he's also homered twice today, driving in 3 of our 4 runs, looking to break it open here in the 7th. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1, good pitch from BH4. Chased it up and in, heater, 0-2. Chased the heater down and in, grounded in the hole to first. Physique, no play anywhere else, he goes to first in time, 2 down. Second and third now for Gutterson, RBI hero active. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. We love Basquet, indeed. Come on, Keg. Deliver with that RBI hero, my brother. They're going to walk Gutterson. You bitch. Here's Sportswood, 0 for 3 today. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Dirk. You ain't hitting it today. Give me Ham Slamus, the big man. We're going to move Phenomeno over to first base as well. Slamus will play shortstop next inning. All right, Ham. Hitting .333 in the postseason with an RBI. 1 for 3. Let's do it. Slider away, fouled off. 0-1. Little late. Got to get around faster. Change up in the dirt, chased. 0-2. Damn it. Little too free swinging. Heater down and in, chopped. Slow roll to second. Tough play. Hautier to first. Gets it. That ends the inning. Well, it was a good thought. To the 8th, it's still 4-0. Physique, backstop, and tools do up. I almost said Basquet. Jacoby coming back out for the 8th. Here's Physique, 0 for 2 and rattled today. I'm going to wait until that says he's actually in position. There it is. Okay, we're good. Ball down in the way. Strike called. 0-1 at the knees. Cut up and away. Chased by Physique outside. 0-2. Fastball middle in. Fouled off late. Out of play. 1-2. Change of middle in. Pop foul. Out of play again over the Buzzards dugout. Still 1-2. Or 0-2, actually. Slide up and in. Fouled back into the screen this time. 0-2. Dribble down in the way. Pulled up the third base line. Foul. Gutterson lays out just out of his reach. Good effort, though. 0-2. Force him up and away. Blew by him. Strike 3. 6 punch effort to Kobe. He's on fire. 1 down. Here's Backstop. Third baseman, first at bat of the game for Rocky. Hitless in the postseason. Former freebooter. He's normally their backup catcher. Heater away. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Change up inside. Ooh, just missed. 1-2. Cutter away. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Slider down in the way. Grounded in a hold short. Slam us over on the backhand to his right. And makes the play across. 2 down. Like what 18 are? Agreed. Not even worth it. Here's Tools, 0 for 3 and locked in. Fastball down in the way in the first pitch, low, ball 1. Ball down and in. Grounded to second. Whoopity to his right, backhands cleanly. On to first. 1-2-3, 8th inning for Tacoby. He's got a shutout. He's coming back out for the 9th. Bottom 8, it's 4-0. Colliner, Phenomeno, and Clark due up against BH4. We'll see if they leave him in for a second inning or go to someone else in the bullpen. He's already under half stamina. Colliner up, 1 for 3 with a solo homer today. He's also flown out and lined out. They're leaving BH4 in. Okay. Fastball middle in, blew it by him, 0-1. Slider inside, almost hits him out of the way is Colliner, 1-1. BH4 back to neutral mojo. Change it down and in, turned on down the line, just foul out of front, 1-2. Heater up and in, swung under it, strike 3. Second punch out for BH4, 1 down. Phenomenal next, doubled last time up. He's also singled today, 2 for 3. Change up at the knees, driven by Phenomeno, deep center field. He got that one, folks. Fireball coming at you off the batter's eye in center. Home run for Norm, 5-0 Heaters, as that is our 4th home run today. We'll chunk that one. It's his first of the postseason. Here's Clark, 0 for 3. Powers lefty still active for Fiona, even though she's hitless today. Change of middle in, turned on by Fiona to the gap. Will that get down? Off the diving glove of the center fielder Moon. That'll be extra bases for Fiona. Digging for second. She's coming around second. She's digging for third. Relay throw from Tools late. It is a triple for Fiona. First hit of the day. She's 1 for 4. And here's Tacoby with the RBI chance. 1 for 3 with a single. Not a ka-chunk. Okay, not over 450. I got you. Didn't make the sound. Tacoby up. 1 for 3 today with a single. Infield in. Trying to keep it a 5-run game. Hurlington tense. Slider up and away, chop foul on the first pitch out of play, 0-1. Kobe a little behind that one. Heater up, late on that one, 0-2. On Wagyu. Heater up and in, dumped up to short. Easy liner for Tools to handle, 2 down as Clark gets back safely, just barely. Here's Whoopity, 0 for 4 today. Second baseman has not gotten a hit today. We'll go ahead and bring someone else in. Let's give Freddie Knox a shot. Why not? Go get him, Fred. Batting 1,000, 1 for 1 in the postseason as a pinch hitter. Bad ball hitter active for Fred. Change up, turned on to third, right at backstop, and that ends the inning. Freddie's going to stay in at second base, even though he's a shit defender. 8-0. After 8, it's 5-0. Home run for Phenomeno, our 4th of the day, to the 9th. We're up 5-0. Tacoby going for the complete game shutout. Hard to line up to face him, though, against the Buzzards. Leonaire, Hautier, and Jones.
Number 31.
Here's Tara. She walked last time up. She's also 0 for 2 today with a line out and a ground out. Still locked in, though. Freddie Knox does stay in the game after pinch hitting for Whoopity. Forcing her down and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Popped up to first. Phenomeno there, calling for it. Norm's going to put that one away for the first out. Tacoby 2 outs away from the shutout. Here's Hautier, 0 for 3. Hautier. Okay, that's it. He's tense. Javier Hautier. There it is. Got it. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Just outside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Inside. 2-0. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called. 2-1. Cutter up and away. Popped up in front of the mound. Tacoby off. Called off by Clark. She's a better fielder. I don't blame her. Fiona takes her job seriously. 2 down. Last chance for the Buzzards is Filet Jones. He is the last man standing between Tacoby and a shutout. He's 1 for 3 today with a single already. He has 1 of their 5 hits, I believe. It's 5 hits, right? 4 hits. They also had a walk. That's right. First pitch curveball down on the way to Jones. Chop slow roll to third. Charging Gutterson. He barehands. Fires across in time. It's a complete game shutout for Wagyu Tacoby as the Heaters win 5-0 on the back of 4 home run balls. We take game 1 in the series. Wow, I thought Elmo Slayer was pitching today. Tacoby was freaking on fire. It's like in the playoffs, he just turns a notch. It's like Bonbon all over again, except Bonbon had talent. Wagyu just got lucky with boosted traits and a little bit of progression. Oh, God. He's building off that his last start of the regular season was a shutout inning appearance against the Grapplers, so I guess he's learned how to play. Oh, no, it was against the B-Wolves, actually. Yeah, he threw 7 shutout innings. He left the game with a 10-0 lead. All right, well, shit, that was domination for us all around. 4 hits today for the Buzzards, 1 for Jones, 1 for Moon, 1 for Mietball, and 1 for Alba. And also a walk to Leonaire. That's it. They had 5 base runners all game. On our side, we had 2 homers today for Jovan Bambino. He had a 2-run shot and a solo shot. Solo homer for Ham Colliner and a solo homer for Norm Phenomeno. Hitless today for us were Whoopity, the pinch hitter Freddie Knox, Dirk Sportswood, pitch hitter Ham Slamus. Pitching lines, Mietball, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs given up on 3 homers. She falls to 0-1. BH4, 2 innings out of the pen. He gives up 3 hits, a walk, an earned run, 1 homer, 2 strikeouts. For us, Tacoby, a complete game shutout. He threw a 4-hitter, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. 1-0 in this postseason now. Way to go, Wag. Tacoby, the player of the game for his pitching, followed by Bambino with his 2-homer day, and then Phenomeno with finishing a day triple shy of the cycle. Not bad, Norm. Not bad. All right, we'll take a dub. We'll take them any way we get them. Move on to the next one. Heaters now 1 win away from moving to the league finals for the first time in franchise history. We'll see if we can get it done. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue this series after we win this series for the Heaters, because it was meant to just be a continuation. From 3 just to finally get them in ring. I don't know if I'm actually going to make this a long-term series. I haven't thought about that. I never thought we would get this good. All right, let's step up to game 2 here. Moose taking on the Sawteeth. Moose are going to win 4-3. They force game 3 behind Alicia Woodrow as she put the team on her back. For us, it's going to be a battle of the aces. Elmo Slayer versus Donk O. Slayer in the postseason, 1-0. He has a 0 ERA and a 1.29 whip. He threw a complete game shutout, I believe, against the B-Wolves in game 1. And on the mound for the Buzzards is their new ace, Donk O. Came over from the Jacks. He beat us on opening day. 0-1 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.12 whip here in the postseason. He gave up, looks like, only 1 or 2 runs, but the Buzzards offense never showed up in that game. Do it? Content? Well, true. We'll see. Alrighty, let's see. Lineup we'll use for game 2. Sportswood will lead us off at first base. Then it's Basquette in left. Bambino in right field, still locked in. Gutterson at third. Phenomena locked in at shortstop. Whoopity at second. Colliner in center. Clark catching once again. And Slayer batting number 9. We're facing another lefty. Let's go. All right, looking at the lineup for the Buzzards, Kerry Cartman is getting the start at second base today. Johnny Baggs jumps up to the 2 slot, still in right. Nance Tools down to the 3 slot from the leadoff slot. She's still at shortstop. Filet Jones once again bats cleanup in left. Physique moves up from the 8 slot to the 5 slot in the lineup, still rattled at first base. Second-year player Yips Frazzler is at third base. He's batting 6th, starting over Alba. Leonaire locked in at catcher, batting 7th. Manny Moon batting 8th in center field. And then O, of course, batting 9 is the pitcher. And here we are at my least favorite ballpark in this entire game, Shaka fucking Sports Turf. I hate this fucking ballpark. God damn it. Sportswood leading off, 1 for 6 in the postseason with an RBI. I believe that's actually 2 for 12. Facing Donk O. Let's see how it goes. O's first pitch, change up and in, strike called 0-1. O beat us earlier this year on opening day in that 3-2 victory. He was pitching here at Shaka. We lost on a 3-run homer. We got 2 runs late, but couldn't do it. 0-2 behind is Sportswood. For ball at the knees, grounded to short. Easy play for Tools to her left. 1 down. Here's Cash Basquette. 3 hits in game 1 of the series here today. She's 3 for 8 in the postseason, hitting .375. Screwball up and in, lined up the middle base hit. First hit for Basquette today, and she's on with 1 down. 4th hit this episode for Cash. Here's Jovan Bambino. 2 homers in game 1. He's locked in, hitting .500 in the postseason. 4 homers, 5 RBIs. Drove in 3 of our 5 runs in that game. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Change it down and then turned on by Bambino, but he's out in front, 0-2. Slider up, lined at the middle. Diving Tools to rob him of a base hit. Nice play, Nance, 2 down. Next up, Keg Gutterson, hitting .364, 1 homer, 3 RBIs for Keg. 1 hit in game 1. Went 1 for 4. Screwball in there at the knees, 0-1. Good pitch from O. Change it down, pulled to third, past the diving third baseman. That is Frazzler, and that's a base hit. Gutterson's first today. He is going to extend the inning with 2 down here in the first for Norm Fenomeno, who ended the first game with the home run. Sitting .500 with a homer, 2 RBIs. He finished a triple shy of the cycle in that game. He went 3 for 4. He's currently locked in against Donko. Change with the knees, chased below the knees, fouled off. 0-1. Norm behind. Fastball open in, blew it by him. 0-2. Change it down, chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. First punch up for and that ends the inning. Got me on that one. Bottom 1, it's scoreless. Cartman, Bags, and Tools due up first against Elmo Slayer, who's lost in this ballpark this year, unfortunately. Let's see if he gets his revenge. They do just need a Jude Hockey. That's right. You get yourself a Jude Hockey, you're going to win yourself a couple titles. Here's Kerry Cartman, second baseman, hitting 2 for 9 in the postseason, getting the start today over Javier Hottier, who's on the bench. Heater down and in on the first pitch from Slayer, 0-1. Change it down, chased it in the dirt, 0-2. Actually, Slayer threw 7 innings in Game 1 against the Beatles, I believe. I want to say it was 7. Slider away, outside 1-2. Now I got to look, and I didn't want to look. Yeah, 7 shutout innings, and then Never Walker threw 2 shutout innings behind him. Okay, 1-2 the count here from Slayer. Work ball down and in. Low in the dirt, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Taken high, 3-2. Good eye from Carey. Third ball away. Chopped in the hole to short. Fenomeno over. Lays out for it on the ground. Gets up and fires across, but late. Infield single for the speedy Cartman. Leadoff man on for Johnny Bags, hitting .250 in the postseason with 2 RBIs. Hitless in the first game for Johnny. Change up low, taken, ball 1. Four-seamer inside, strike called, 1-1. Ball down in the way. Grounded up the middle to short. Fenomeno dives just out of his reach. Base hit. That is back-to-back singles to start the day for the Buzzards. They are in business here in the first with none down. Here's Nance Tools, the shortstop. Hitless in Game 1, hitting .214 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Four-seamer up and in the first pitch. Chased above the letters. Popped into shallow center. Fenomeno out for it. Infield fly called for us. Fenomeno gets under it. 1 down. Runners forced to hold. And that'll bring up Flay Jones, hitting 1 for 76 in the postseason with a homer and an RBI. He had 1 hit in Game 1. He went 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch curveball down in the way, taken in the dirt, ball 1. Slider put in on the first pitch. Second pitch fouled back over the screen, 1-1. Work ball down and in, strike called, 1-2. K collector active for Slayer. Fastball up and away. Outside, 2-2. Good take. Change it down in the way. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch up for Slayer, 2 down. 2 on still for Peak Physique. First baseman still rattled, hitting .059 here in the postseason. He was hitless in Game 1, 0 for 3. Four-seamer up and in, inside, ball 1. Ball down in the way. Grounded to short, Fenomeno to his right, backhand. Fields it cleanly to first, that ends the inning. So 2 hits for both clubs in the first inning, but neither can score to the second. Whoopity, Colliner and Clark due up. Sloop Whoopity leading off, 0 for 4 in Game 1, hitting .333 now in the postseason, 3 RBIs, facing 0. Lefty sets, fires, change up in there at the letters high, 0-1. Curveball up and in, grounded the shortstop right at Tools, 1 down. Next up, Hayam Colliner. Center fielder went 1 for 4 in the first game, hitting .231, 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Slider at the knees, grounded the second, right at Cartman, easy first out. Second out of the inning, actually, 2 down. Colliner now tense. Here's Fiona Clark. Catcher went 1 for 4 in the first game. She had a triple, hitting .429 here in the postseason. Change up, fouled off, 0-1. Slider at the knees, driven by Fiona, deep right center field. Big contact to right center. Will it get out? It is gone. Fireball coming at you. She got it out over the high wall in right center. Fiona conquers the Shaka. Her first of the postseason, 1-0 Heaters. You always have to question if that's getting out here at Shaka, especially dead center. Here's Slayer, hitless on the postseason. Screwball away, popped up on the first pitch to Physique. This should end the inning, and it will. But Heaters on the board with our 5th homer here in the series as we score another run. 1-0 to the bottom of the second. That's the first of the postseason for Fiona Clark. Frazzler, Leonaire, and Moon do up. Here's Yips Frazzler, the second-year infielder. He's playing third base today, hitting 143 in the postseason, 1 for 7. Getting the start over Alba today. Heater down, ripped foul, out of play, 0-1. Slider middle in. Fouled off, out of play on the right side, 0-2. Work ball down in the way. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for Slayer, 1 down. Yeah, everyone who you think's never going to do it does the hardest thing in the game. I agree. Like, I never expected Fiona, of all people, to hit it out in the deep wall and shotgun, yet here we are. Here's Leonaire, hitless in the first game. She went 0 for 3, but she did walk, so she at least reached base. Still locked in. Heater outside misses, ball 1. She came into the series on fire. Fork ball inside, strike called, 1-1. It's now strained a little bit as well. Ball down in the way. Skied to right center field. Colliner racing over into the gap as he gives chase. To the warning track, he'll run it down. 2 outs. Good coverage, Hay. Now to bring out Man and Moon, the center fielder. 1 hit in game 1. He had a single. Hitting .333 here in the postseason. Four-seamer down and away in the first pitch. Chop back to Slayer. He knocks it down. Fires to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Elmo. To the third, it's 1-0. Sportswood, Basquet, and Bambino do up. Top of the lineup here for the Heaters in the third. Dirk Sportswood leading off, 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Dirk Sportswood.
Change up and in, strike, or screwball up and in, strike called. Slider up and in is high, 1-1. Dribble down and in, Sportswood lines to short, right at Tools, 1 down. Next up, Basquet. Cash 1 for 1 today with a single. Change up and away, pulled in the hole to third, diving Frazzler to cut it off. He'll fire to first, in time to get Basquet. Nice play from Yips, 2 down. Base is empty for Bambino. He's 0 for 1, lined out his first time up. Dribble up, strike called with the letters, 0-1. Nice pitch from O to catch the corner. Slide up and away with Flade, 0-2. Pass up at him, swung through it, strike 3. I believe it's the third punch out today for O, and that ends the inning. Bottom 3, it's 1-0. O, Cartman, and Bags do up. There's Donko, hitless in the postseason. It'll be 9-1-2 up here for the Buzzards in the third. Check swing strike at the letters there on the Heater as Slayer's already locked in. Work ball down, chopped in front of the plate. Clark fields it cleanly. On to first, 1 down. Next up, Kerry Cartman. He singled in the first inning and then was stranded on second base. Slider in there, chopped up the line. Fair ball on the first base side. Clark barehands and fires to first in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Johnny Bags. He also singled in the first inning and was stranded at first base. Slider down and away in the first pitch. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Four-seamer away, high, fouled off by Bags into the screen, 0-2. Throw ball down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Third punch out for Slayer. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Elmo in the third. To the fourth, it's 1-0. Gutterson, Phenomeno, and Whoopity do up. It'll be a pitcher's duel on tap, folks. We are at Shaka after all. Here's Keg Gutterson, 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1, nice pitch. Fastball in, swung through it late, 0-2. Screwball away, line to third, right at Frazzler, 1 down. Phenomenal next, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Change away, pulled off the end of the bat to right field by Norm. Over back for it is Johnny Bags, 2 down. Base is empty for Whoopity, he's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Change up inside, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, late on it, 0-2. Third ball hangs, ground and then hold a short, diving Tools to cut it off. Fires across the first, laid, infield single for Whoopity as he gets a hit against his old team. Whoopity was on the Buzzards before the draft here in the series, for those who don't know. Colliner up next, grounded at the short last time up, he's 0 for 1. Good speed on it first with Whoopity. Pick off to first by O, late. 2 down here in the fourth. There goes Whoopity. Change up in there at the knee, strike called, throw down is airmailed into center field as wild thrower activated there for Leonaire. That is going to be a 2-base error as Whoopity advances to third on the play, and he gets a stolen base out of it as well, his first in the postseason. And runner at third here, 2 down, 0-1 count to Colliners. He's now got an RBI hero chance active. Slider down and in. Hard rip to short. Base hit for Connor. And that is going to be our first hit here in this series. But that's not via the home run. 2-0 Heaters. Connor's first RBI also not on a home run. All of his hits have been homers in the postseason. Here's Fiona Clark. Solo homer last time up. She's 1 for 1 as O is still neutral. No fault of his own. This is because of his defense behind him. Pick off to first. In the dirt. Good save by Physique. There goes Colliner. Change up in there at the knee. Strike called. Throw down. Late. Stolen base for Colliner. His first of the postseason. He's 1 for 1. 0-1 the count to Fiona. RBI chance Fiona. Change up away. Dump to left field. That's going to get down in front of Filet Jones, who has no arm. Coming around Colliner. And he noodle arms it into the dirt. He threw it like a shot put. 3-0 Heaters as Clark gets the RBI knock. Her second RBI of the game. Here's Slayer. 0 for 1 today. He fucking just shot put it in. It didn't even make it halfway into the infield dirt. Oh, thank Christ. That's funny. Here's Slayer. Popped out his first time up. Fouled off the first pitch changeup. 0-1. Slider away. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Leonard to first as she almost biffed that one as well. That is going to end the inning. But 2 runs in on singles by Colliner and Clark thanks to a key error on the throw by Leonard. 3-0 to the bottom of the 4th. Couple stolen bases as well. Nice small ball in the inning. Hard lineup up for the Buzzards. Tools, Jones, and Physique.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6.
Here's Tools. She's 0 for 1 today. Beat her away in the first pitch outside from Slayer. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Low, 2-0. Change up and in. Out in front of it is Tools. 2-1. Curveball middle away. Fouled off, 2-2. Okay, collector active for Slayer. Forkball down and in. Chased it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Slayer, 1 down. Next up, Jones. He's 0 for 1 today. Slider down in the way. Fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Whiff through it, 0-2. Okay, collector active again. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3 out in front of it. 5th punch out for Slayer. Back-to-back Ks start the inning here. Here's Physique, 0 for 1. Change it down. Taken low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Blew it by him, 1-1. Slider down and in. Whiff through it late, 1-2. Curveball down in the way. Ooh, just low. No call there for Elmo. Change up and in. Chop foul, out of play. We'll stay at 2-2. Forkball down and in. Chased it, strike 3. Elmo strikes out the side in the 4th. 6 Ks on the day for Elmo. To the 5th, it's 3-0. Sportswood, Basket, and Bambino do up. There's Sportswood 0 for 2 today. He's currently tense. Curveball up on the first pitch, lined into center field. Base hit for Dirk. His first today. He's 1 for 3. Attaboy, Dirk. Way to stick with it. Next up, Basket. 1 for 2 with a single. Oh, cool. I love clips. Let me know if you get it. Here's Basket. 1 for 2 today with a hit. Peter away. Start called. 0-1. Curveball up and in. Line at the middle. Past the diving Tools. Base hit. Back to that single. Start the inning for the Heaters. We're in business here. None down. Here's Bambino. 0 for 2 today and locked in. He struck out swinging last time up. He's also grounded out. Change it down and in. Turned on. Fouled off. 0-1. Peter up and in. Late on the swing. 0-2. Peter away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Second punch out today for Bambino. Third today for O, or 4th. Here's Gutterson, 1 for 2 with a single. I believe it's O's third. RBI hero active for Keg here. Change him up and in. Turned on down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Into the corner. Extra bases for Gutterson. One run is in. Second runner coming around as well. It's a 2-run double for Keg Gutterson. 5-0 Heaters. As Basket, and who the fuck is our leadoff hitter? Sportswood score. Here's Phenomena, 0 for 2. Gutterson in there at second base, 1 down. Here's Phenomeno. Slider away, lift late, 0-1. Whiffed, lifted, whatever. Change up inside, misses, 1-1. Heater up the way, late on the swing, 1-2. I just can't time that fastball today. Oh, still tense. Fastball down in the way, driven to left center field. Over for it is going to be Man and Moon. This should be an easy second out. We're going to hold here. Moon has a decent arm there, and it's not that deep. Plus, Gutterson doesn't run well. Here's Whoopity. Sloop 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Let's see if he delivers again. Changeup turned on inside, but fouled off in left. 0-1. Little early, Sloop. Slow it up. Heater up and away, late on the swing. 0-2, and chased it high as well. Screwball hangs, popped up behind second. Out for it, Cartman. He will put it away, and that'll end the inning. But 2-run double for Keg Gutterson makes it 5-0 Heaters. Bottom 5. Frazzler, Leonaire, and Moon do up. We have matched the score of Game 1. We won that one 5-0 for those of you joining us late. We are halfway home here in Game 2. We are literally 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15 outs away from clinching our first berth in the League Championship Finals in the Heaters franchise history, if things hold. Here's second-year player Yips Frazzler. He's 0 for 1 today. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Slayer struck out the side last inning, looking to keep it going. Slider up and in is dumped to first. One hopper to Sportswood. He'll make the play, 1 down, and that ends that dream. Here's Leonaire, 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer middle in on the first pitch. Inside, ball 1, no call. Slider down and away. Whiff through it, 1-1. Change it down and in. Check swing, strike called, 1-2. Curveball away. Way outside, 2-2. Fork ball away. Almost chased it outside, 3-2. What the fuck kind of noise was that? I don't know. Four-seamer middle in. Line at the middle, base hit for Leonaire. Her first hit today. She's 1 for 2. Here's Man and Moon. He's 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Change it down and in on the first pitch, taken low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, 1-1. Curveball down, taken low, 2-1. Hook ball away, fouled off, 2-2. Slider up and in, inside, 3-2, full count. Pushing me down, fouled off, Moon stays alive, still full. Change up and away. Ball 4, that looked like a strike, Blue, come on. First walk for Slayer. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Donko, 0 for 1. Pitcher up. We'll see if he bunts. Here up on the first pitch. Bunt is shown. Popped up. Fair ball up the first base line. Slayer over. Fires the first. 2 down. Sack bunt successful. 2 in scoring position for Kerry Cartman. 1 for 2 with a single today. I am surprised that A, they didn't pinch hit, and B, that he was bunting when they're down 5. Oh well. First pitch forkball down and then to Cartman. Taken low. Ball 1. Kerry 1 for 2 today with a single. Four-seamer up and away. Dumped foul on the right side. That's out of play, though. 1-1. A little late. Slider hangs inside. Line to short. 1 hopper. Phenomenal can't field it. That's going to be an E6. Run scores. It's 5-1. Cartman gets the run in. There's Bags. 1 for 2 with a single. And that ends our shutout streak at 13 2/3 innings. Change it down the way in the dirt. Blocked ball 1, and for Slayer, that ends a streak of 11 2/3 shutout innings for him personally. Heater up, taken high, 2-0. Curveball down and in. Taking the strike called at the knees, 2-1. Football down and the way. Chased, fouled off, 2-2. Buzzards pick the worst stadiums in the game. You trust their coaches to be smart. Fair point. I gave them too much credit. Curveball down and in, 2-2 pitch, grounded to second. Whoopity this time will field it cleanly to first. That ends the inning, but a key error by Phenomenal allows the first run to score for the Buzzards today. 5-1 on an error, E6 for Kerry Cartman. I don't know if that counts as an RBI. We'll have to check. To the 6th, Colliner, Clark, and Slayer, bottom of the lineup up for the Heaters. Here's Colliner, RBI single last time up for Hayes, 1 for 2. Oh, still tense. Screwball inside, ripped foul, 0-1. Chased it in the dirt on the changeup, bouncing, 0-2. Fastball coming. Chased it down and in, but fouled back, 0-2. Heater up, whiffed on it, strike 3. 5th punch out for O today, 1 down. Here's Clark, 2 for 2, solo homer, and an RBI single last time up. 4th punch out today for O. 4th punch out, sorry, miscounted. Slider way outside, ball 1. Screwball hangs, driven by Clark to right field, cutting away from us, but Bags is there for it. 2 down. Next up, Slayer. He's 0 for 2. Locked in, though. He's grounded out and popped out. Slider inside, dumped back up the middle to center. That'll get down in front of Man and Moon. Base hit. First postseason hit for Elmo Slayer. He's 1 for 3, and that keeps it alive with 2 down here in the 6th for Dirk Sportswood. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored last time up. That was the first hit this episode for Dirk, as he was hitless in game 1. Changeup misses outside from ball 1. Screwball up and in, dump to first. Easy play for Physique, and that ends the inning. As I chased that one, I didn't need to swing. Bottom 6th, 5-1. Hard to line up for the Buzzards here. Tools, Jones, and Physique as Slayer comes back out for looking for a quality start. There's Tools 0 for 2 today. Pushing him up and in. Strike. Ooh, nope. Taken high, apparently. Ball 1. Football down in the way. Strike called. 1-1. Change up and away. Taken high. 2-1. Football down and in. Low and inside. 3-1. Pushing him up and in. Grounded up the middle. Base hit for Tools, as that'll get the leadoff woman on here in the 6th for the Buzzards. Next up, Filet Jones. He's 0 for 2 today. Slayer still locked in. Slider away in the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Pushing up and away. Driven by Jones deep to right field. That's carrying pretty well. Bambino going back at the warning track at the wall. Leaping. And that is a home run as it's in the nest. Filet Jones hits his second homer in the postseason. That makes it a 5-3 game. Second of the postseason for Jones, as he went with the fastball. Got too greedy. Here's Physique. Go for 2. Slayer no longer locked in. First pitch curveball down and in the dirt. Ball 1. Change up and away. Outside. 2-0. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing high. 3-0. Slider down and away. Strike called. 3-1. Forkball down. Strike called at the knees away. Full count. Change up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Punch out for Slayer. His 7th. 1 down. Next up, Yips Frazzler. 0 for 2 today.
Number 62. Yips Frazzler.
Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Frazzler grounded out to first base last time up. Slider down in the dirt. 1-1. Forkball down in the way. In at the knees. Hit back up the middle. Base hit for Yips. His first today. He's 1 for 3. Runner on 1 down here in the 6th for the Buzzards. Here is Tierra Leonaire, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. She's down to neutral mojo after the error earlier in the game. Slider down at the knees, ripped into right field, base hit. That puts the tying run on base for the Buzzards here with 1 down in the 6th. Go ahead run coming to the plate. It's Man and Moon, 0 for 1 with a walk last time up.
Number 91. Man and Moon.
Forkball down and in on the first pitch, low, ball 1. Change it down. Just grounding in the hold of second. Whoopity dives. Cuts it off. No play at second. He'll go to first with it. 2 down. 2 in scoring position, though, for Donko, the pitcher. 0 for 1. I expect a pinch hitter this time. And it's Rusty Buston, the young DH first baseman. He's hitless in the postseason. He's generally a DH because he can't field. He's a very good hitter, though. Let's see if the young man can deliver. Forkball down in the way in the first pitch and then below the knees. Ball 1. Bustum and Slayer were once teammates on the Moonstars together back in Super Mega Baseball 2. Back then, Slayer was the number 3 pitcher, and Rusty Bustum was actually the starting DH / first baseman. Slider down and in, inside low, 2-0. Pushing him up and in. Rusty turned on it, fouled it back into the screen, 2-1. Change up. Check swing high. Good take. 3-1. Ball down in the way. Outside ball 4. Second walk for Slayer. Base is loaded. 2 down for Kerry Cartman. 1 for 3 with a single. Slayer up over 90 pitches. This is your last batter, Elmo. You got to earn it. Slider up and in. Chased, popped up the third. Gutterson there snags it, and that ends the inning. Slayer does strand the bases loaded here in the 6th. To the top of the 7th, Amazo Hayes with that busted reverse splits is coming out of the bullpen. He has a 0 ERA and an 0.33 whip. No strikeouts in the postseason, though. Whew. You got to get off? All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Hopefully we can pull it out. To the 7th, it's 5-3. Basquette, Bambino, and Gutterson. Heart of the lineup up for the Heaters. Looking to get some insurance runs. Here's Basquette, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles as the righty is in. Change up at the letter. Strike called from Hayes, 0-1. Change away, pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. Basquette behind. Heater away, dumped to left field on the liner. Back a few steps is Jones, 1 down. Next up is Bambino. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Slider up and away, driven by Joven, deep left field. Did he get it? Back at the wall is Jones. He makes the catch. You bastard. 2 down, here's Gutterson. 2 for 3, 2-run double last time up for Keg. He's also singled today. Change away, way outside from Hayes, ball 1. Slider away, dump to right field, sinking quickly, coming on, sliding Bags, makes that nice catch. Good defense in the inning for the Buzzards. Bottom 7, it's 5-3 after the 1-2-3 top half. Hard lineup coming up for the Buzzards here. It's Bags, Tools, and Jones. Slayer done after 6 innings today. He gives up 3 runs, only 2 earned, 7 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts through 6 quality innings. Not bad, Elmo, not bad. Bags up 1 for 3 with a single today. We're going to turn it over to the bullpen here. Coming out for us is going to be... Everyone's fully rested, so really I can pick any of them. Right now, we are going to turn it over to Kendra Kerr, making her first postseason appearance this year. Lead slider active, clutch now active for Johnny Bags, along with consistent. Slider down and in, bounces, ball 1. Kerr had the worst season out of our bullpen arms this year, as her ERA was up near 9, with on the heater away, 1-1. Trying to bounce back in the postseason here. 2-seamer down and in is just off the glove inside, 2-1. Slider down and in. Popped up foul, out of play on the left side, 2-2. Ball down and away. Fouled off, still 2-2. 2-seamer up and away. Chased outside and fouled off, 2-2. 4-seamer up and in. Chased it, dumped to center. Connor racing in on the liner. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Nance Tools, 1 for 3 today with a single. 2-seamer up and away in the first pitch, taken high, ball 1. 4-seamer down and away, blew it by her, 1-1. Ball down, hit up the third base line. Gutterson dives just out of his reach, base hit. Second hit today for Tools, she's 2 for 4. Here's Filet Jones, 2-run homer last time up for Filet. He's 1 for 3. Ball down and in. Just inside, no call, ball 1. 2-seamer up and away. Jones grounds it in the hole to first. Sportswood dives out of his reach. Whoopie there to back him up. Flips it to Sportswood in time. 2 down. Good recovery, Dirk. Runner to second, though, on the fielder's choice. Here's Peak Physique. 0 for 3 today and rattled. He does not go stimulated. Thank God. I don't need that right now. Slider down and away in the first pitch from Kerr. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Physique chops it behind the plate, 0-2. 2-seamer up and in. Chase turned on foul, left field. It will give out a play as Basquette gives it a look. Still 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. Outside, 1-2. Nowhere near the zone. Slider down. Whiff through it, strike 3. First punch out for Kerr. That ends the inning as she strands 1. To the 8th, it's 5-3. Phenomena, Whoopity, and Colliner due up. Here's Phenomena 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. He's currently tense after making an error in the field earlier. All right, a bounce back here at the plate. Reverse splits active for Hayes. Slider low, ball 1. Change it down and in. Rip foul, out of play. 1-1. Check swing high on the curveball. Good take. 2-1. Oh, Hayes got a 5th pitch in the series. He got a forkball. Good for him. 2-1 the count. Slider down and in. Grounded up the middle of the second. Diving Cartman to his right to make the stop. In time to first. 1 down. Next up, Whoopity. 1 for 3 with a single today. Change it down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball outside. Misses. 1-1. Change away. Dump to center. Hit well, but it's going to go right into the glove of Moon. 2 down. Base is empty for Colliner. 1 for 3 RBI single today for Hay. Change up. Pulled to third. Over the glove of Frazzler. That's a base hit. Second hit for Hay. He's 2 for 4 today. He's on with 2 down in the inning. Here's Fiona Clark.
Number 20.
Solo homer earlier in the game as well as an RBI single. She's also flown out to right field. 2 for 3 today. Changed away, hit back up the middle, grounded to Cartman. He'll backhand to first in time to end the inning. Bottom 8, it's still 5 to 3. Frazzler, Leonaire, and Moon do up. Here's Frazzler, 1 for 3 with a single today. Could sub off Phenomeno since he's not feeling things particularly well right now. I think I'm going to do just that so he can get out of his own head. It might be a dumb move hitting-wise, but the way he's playing right now, I think we're going to need to go ahead and go for it here. If Kerr gets into trouble, that's our double switch candidate. First pitch slider down in the way. Grounded in the hole to short. Phenomeno over. Backhands cleanly across. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 8th for Kerr. Next up, Leonaire, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Seamer up and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Taken high, 1-1. Two-seamer down. Whiffed on it, 1-2. Curveball middle in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Second punch out for Kerr, 2 down. Base is empty for Moon, 0 for 2 with a walk. Travis Wright still active though, facing his old teammate Kendra. Both were on the Pigs before the draft. And that is a seeing eye single up the middle. Man and Moon's first hit today. He's on with 2 down. Here's the tying run into Mazo Hayes. Pinch hitter coming for the pitcher. It is Javier Hot-Tier. Hitless in game 1. 0.83 average on the postseason here. Four-seamer away on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down. In the dirt, bouncing, 1-1. The ball down and in. Fouled off, 1-2. Hot-Tier behind in the count. Whiffer activates. Slider up and in. Check swing inside. He almost chased it. 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and fouled off behind the screen. 2-2. Two-seamer down in the way. Chase check swing in the dirt. 3-2. Runner at first is off. Slider down and in. Sky down the left field line. Basquette giving chase. Foul territory and puts it away, and that'll end the inning. Kerr with 2 scoreless out of the bullpen. Coming out of the bullpen for the Buzzards, it is BH4 who pitched in game 1. Gave up only 1 run in that appearance on a solo homer. To the 9th, it's 5-3. Kerr, due to lead off, will pinch hit for her, followed by Sportswood and Basquette. There's Kendra, pinch hitting for her off the bench for us. Is going to be, let's go backup catcher Tiny DeGrande, hitting 2 for 6 in the postseason. He has a double and a single. Slider away in the first pitch, driven by DeGrande, deep to right field. Did he get it? Retreating bags, he's out of room. Fireball coming at you, it's in the bullpen for the Heaters. In right field, first homer of the postseason for Tiny DeGrande, second homer of the game for the Heaters, and that makes it 6-3 as we get that insurance run off of BH4. Here's Sportswood, 1 for 4 with a single. Fastball at the knees, dumped to right center. That's going to hang up, though, for Moon. 1 down. Next up, Basquette, 2 for 4 today, 2 singles. Power and contact versus lefty, active again for her. Chased it up and away on the heater, 0-1. Bad pitch to swing at. Heater up and in. Basquette drives it, dead center field. That's hit pretty well. That's not going to get out here at Shaka, but it is off the fence, and that'll be extra bases. Basquette in there with a standing double, 1 down. Another insurance run possibly out there for us. Let's see if we get her in. Here's Bambino, 0 for 4. Go for 2 strikeouts today. He chases the heater outside, 0-1. Heater up and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, late on the swing, out of play, 1-2. Jovan trying to do too much. Heater away, driven by Bambino to left center field. He timed that up. It is off the fence. Another extra base hit for the Heaters. Coming around third is Basquette. She'll score on the double. It's 7-3. RBI for Jovan. His first hit today. He's 1 for 5. Now to bring up Gutterson with RBI hero active. 2 for 4 with a 2-run double and a single today. Can he deliver again? BH4 still tense. Jake swinging, chased one in the dirt. Fouled back, 0-1. No intentional walk this time from Hurlington as he wants to face Gutterson. Check swing high, 1-1 on the changeup. Good hold. Heater away, chased outside, 1-2. Chased it in the dirt on the changeup, strike 3, throw to first, in time to get Gutterson. Bambino advances to third. First punch out for BH4, here's Phenomeno, 0 for 4 intense today. Pinch hitter coming out of the bullpen is Tucker Turlington, the lefty, former lefty specialist. Hit a 5.40 ERA and a 3.60 whip here in the postseason, trying to get out of this mess with the Only a 4-run deficit. Slider down and in. Dump to left field. Base hit for Fenomeno. He'll drive it in. 8-3 as Bambino scores. We're up 5 now. 2 insurance runs in the inning for us. Here's Whoopity. 1-4 with a single. We're going to pinch run over at first base for Fenomeno. We're going to go ahead and bring in speedy Charlie Lopez. He'll play shortstop next inning.
Charlie Lopez.
Heater in there for Whoopity. 0-1. Runner goes. Forkball hangs, hitting the hole, right field, base hit on the hit and run. Lopez will hold at second, though, as it went right to Johnny Bags. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Colliner. 2-4 with the 2 singles and an RBI driven in. RBI hero active again for Hay. Clutch still active for Turlington. Heater up and in, hitting the hole to first, right at Physique on the hop. He'll make the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 insurance runs in the inning for the, or 2 insurance runs, 3 insurance runs here in the inning for the Heaters. It is now 8-3 here to going to the bottom of the 9th. 5-run lead. We are going to turn it over to Joanna Heater. She'll take over for DeGrande. Bottom 9, it's 8-3. Cartman, Bags, and Tools do up as we try to slam the door and advance to our first league finals appearance here in the series. Here's Kerry Cartman, 1-4 with a single today. Lopez remains in the game after pinch running. He'll be at shortstop. Fastball up and away from Heater. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the dirt, ball 1. Heater had a scoreless 1 inning in relief of the B-Wolves game in game 2. Change it down and then fouled off, 1-2. She actually closed the door of that game. She pitched the 9th. 4-seamer up and in. Check, swing high, 2-2. Almost went at it. Forkball down in the way, in the dirt, 3-2. 4-seamer away. Fouled off, still full count. Curveball down and in. Grounded to short, Lopez to his left. He's there. Makes the play across, 1 down. Next up, going to be Johnny Bags, 1-4 with a single today.
Number 26, Johnny.
Change up inside, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Football down, line at the middle, base hit for Johnny. His second today, he's 2 for 5. That'll put him on with 1 down, but the Buzzards are going to need a lot more than that to get back in it. Here's Nance Tools, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles, trying to keep it going here. Fastball down in the way in the first pitch, strike call, 0-1. Throw ball up and in, check swing inside, no call, 1-1. Change up inside, grounded up the middle, base hit for Tools. Her third today, she's 3 for 5. That's 2 on now for the Buzzards. Only 1 down. Here's little thing starting. Here's Jones, 1-4 with a 2-run homer earlier in the game. First pitch curveball down, taken low from Heater, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Turned on into the gap, left center. Connor lays out and keeps it in front of him. It'll be an RBI single for Jones. Run scores. It's 8-4. Runners at the corners, though. Here's Physique. 0 for 4, rattled and pissed off that he can't do anything right. Can he come through 1 time? Four-seamer up on the first pitch. Blew it by him. 0-1 is Heater now tense. Change it down. In the dirt. 1-1. Forkball up and away. Outside. 2-1. Curveball inside. Pull, bloop, foul, out of play, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Hit up the middle of the second, Whoopity dives, nice snag, Sloop to his right, 2 down. Buzzards down to their last out, it's Yips Frazzler, 1 for 4 with a single.
Yips Frazzler.
Heater 1 out away from sending us to the championship series. Can we get it done? Fastball up and in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away, high, 1-1. Ball down and away. Low, 2-1. Good eye. Ball down and in. Low and inside. 3-1. Yips works the count in his favor. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing strike. Full count. Runner at first will be off. Payoff pitch coming. Change up inside. Chased it. Strike 3. First punch out for Joanna Heater today. Heaters win as we sweep the Buzzards. We're going to the league finals for the first time in franchise history. The Heaters have done it. We win Game 2 today, 8-4. Got a little hairy there late, but we did manage to hold them off long enough to win. Another sweep in the books, and we're going to have the rest advantage on the Super Conference representative because they have to play Game 3 today. Oh, yes. Perfect. It was a great day. This is our first victory at Shaka here in the series, by the way. We lost both earlier games here against the Buzzards. Yay us. Hitless today for us were, I think, Nobody in the starting lineup, actually. Everybody got at least one hit today. RBI today, Jovan Bambino had an RBI double. Keg Gutterson, a 2 RBI double. Norm Phenomeno, an RBI single. Hayam Colliner, an RBI single. Solo homer for Fiona Clark, also an RBI single. And Tiny DeGrande, a pinch hit solo homer, as he drove in another one as well. On the other side for the Buzzards, hitless today was Peak Physique, as well as Donk O and pinch hitter Javier Hottier. RBIs today, 3 for Filet Jones. He drove in all of their runs today. He had a 2-run, he had 3 of their 4 runs. He had a 2-run homer and an RBI single there in the 9th inning. A 4th run came in on Kerry Cartman's error ground ball to Norm Phenomeno at shortstop, so that did not count as a run driven in, but he did get a run in on that hit, which ended up being an error. Slayer, 6 quality innings today. He gets the victory. 7 hits given up, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, 3 total. 7 strikeouts, 1 home run given up. He improves to 2-0 in the postseason. Kendrick Kerr, 2 scoreless innings in relief, giving up 2 hits with 2 strikeouts. Joanna Heater pitches the 9th, giving up 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. On the other side for the Buzzards, 6 innings for Donko. He gives up 10 hits, 5 earned runs on 1 homer, 4 strikeouts. He falls to 0-2. Hayes, 2 innings scoreless out of the bullpen, giving up 1 hit. BH4 goes 2/3 of an inning, giving up 3 earned runs, 1 homer, 3 hits total, 1 strikeout. And Turlington, a third of an inning, giving up 2 hits. Player of the game is Filet Jones for his 3 RBI day with 1 homer, followed by Fiona Clark with her 2 RBI day, 1 homer. And Tiny DeGrande with his pinch hit home run is the 3rd place finisher. But the Heaters have done it. We have clinched our spot in the league championship finals. Let's see who our opponent will be next episode. Sawteeth and Moose are going to Game 3. Moose won Game 2 as they forced a Game 3 off the back of their ace, Alicia Woodrow, which means they have to throw their number 2 in today's game. So we'll see how it goes. I believe their number 2 is... I forget who the number 2 is. But, let's look at the bracket real quick. Number 2 for both teams, Lad Bradwick for the Moose and Punchy Patterson for the Sawtooth, the second-year pitcher. We'll see who comes out on top. Which team will meet us in the finals? Let's find out. Sawtooth take an early 3-0 lead. Moose rally back, and they win in 9 innings, 5-4. It will be a battle of the top 2 seeds. We will have home field advantage. We had by far the better record in the regular season. I believe we were league best 14-2. Moose, I believe, were 10-6. So here's the pitching matchups for all the games. On the mound for teams in Game 1 will be the number 2 for us, which is Dick Lucas. And for the Moose, that is their number 3, which is Chug Bourbony. On the mound for them in Game 2 is their 4, which is Jerry Capps. It'll be our 3/4 Wagyu Takobi, who just threw a complete game shutout today. And the third game will be the battle of possible aces, if necessary, and its former teammates as well, Woodrow and Slayer, the former Moonstar prospects. Alrighty, so that is the matchup. Bourbony getting his first start of the postseason, and it'll be Dick Lucas for us, who's already 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 1.29 whip. Lineup will send out there here. It's going to be Sportswood at first base, followed by Basquette in left, Gutterson at third, Colliner in center, Whoopity at second, Bambino in right. Charlie Lopez will start at shortstop for us as Phenomeno is tense. Fiona Clark will be catching again. She'll bat 8th, and Dick Lucas will bat 9th on the mound. And that'll do it for us for today's episode, guys. We sweep the Buzzards in the semifinals. So we are 4-0 here in the postseason. We have made it to the league championship finals for the first time in franchise history. We're looking to get the job done next episode and win our first title. Can we get it done? Tune in next time to find out as we take on the other top seed in the league, the Moose. What were their standings in the regular season? They were 12-4. So this team is no pushover. They're pretty good, too. It's a battle of pitching and offensive gurus, so we'll see who comes out on top. Both teams very similar. We have the edge in contact, and the edge in power. Rotation is the same, and we have the edge in the bullpen, and the slight edge in speed and defense, but both teams are weaker in speed and defense. You know what I mean. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tune in next time to see who comes out on top as Lear 2's champions. Will it be the Moose, or will it be the Heaters raising the hardware for the first time in league history, or earning the ring, I guess you could say. You made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live and or donate money if you so choose. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted, and follow me over here. And also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified next time those videos are posted on YouTube. Till next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.